Welcome to Cooking with Courtney. I'm your host, Courtney. Today we're going to roast a turkey, and then I'm going to show you how to carve it after it's been roasted. Now I've got myself a 24-pound turkey in the sink over there. It's been thawing for about 2 days, which is pretty perfect. You can thaw it in the fridge for 2 to 3 days so that it thaws evenly and doesn't ever get in the temperature danger zone where it can grow bacteria. So I've had my turkey sitting out for an hour or so, kind of getting to room temperature. I've cleaned it out, and now I'm ready to put it in my roasting pan. There is my turkey, all cleaned and ready to go. Now when you're looking at fresh poultry, you want to make sure that the skin is not glossy or doesn't have an odor. You want to make sure that it's a nice light tan color. And I've thoroughly cleaned out the inside, taking out the neck and the gizzards. And this little thing will tell us when our turkey is baked. It will pop up. Now, if you've never roasted a turkey before, it can be a little bit intimidating. I know when I first roasted a turkey, I didn't quite know what I was doing. But really, you're just getting the turkey ready and popping it in the oven, and then the oven does the rest of the work. I have my turkey in my roasting pan, and I'm going to cover it with butter. You want a generous amount of butter all over the skin. This will make it brown up really nice, and all the flavor of the butter will go down into the turkey, and the skin will get nice and crispy, but the inside will be juicy. It'll be so good. Okay, make sure you get down on the wings too, and the legs. What goes better with turkey than some stuffing? And tradition tells us to put the stuffing inside the turkey as we bake it. But that's not really done anymore due to the bacteria that can grow inside of the turkey and get in the stuffing. And the longer you cook the stuffing, the longer you have to cook the turkey, and it ends up being dry. So I'm just going to make my stuffing on the stove. Now I like to add a little bit of seasoned salt to my turkey. You can add salt and pepper or whatever you'd like, but we're going to cover the top of it with some seasoned salt. This is pretty salty, so I'm not going to put as much as I would like salt and pepper. You can even soak your turkey a couple of hours in a brine solution to get the inside nice and salty as well. Now my turkey is ready to go in the oven. Let's talk about roasting a little bit. I'm going to roast mine for 450 because I'm going to make a foil tent over it that will keep the moisture inside. But if you're not going to do that, then you want to roast it at a much lower temperature, around 325. And it depends on how big your turkey is, how long you're going to roast it. An 8 to 12 pound turkey will be about 2.5 to 3 hours. 12 to 14 pounds would be about 3 to 3.5. 14 to 18 pounds would be 4 to 4.5. 18 to 20 pounds would be about 4.5 to 5, and then any up from there, which mine is in the 25-pound range, would be about 5 hours. All right, to keep my turkey from drying out in the oven and allowing me to roast it at a higher temperature, I'm going to make a tin foil tent over my turkey. Now you need the heavy-duty foil to cover your turkey. You want to place it over and really make sure it's down and tucked under well. Do you see how I have a little bit of air escaping? I'm going to make another one and go this way. Now the tin foil tint will also keep the skin from browning and becoming that really nice kind of crispy crust. So I'm going to bake my turkey for 5 hours. And the first 4 hours I'm going to leave the foil on. But then during the last hour I'm going to take the foil off and we're going to baste so that it doesn't get dried out but it gets nice and golden brown. Alright, I'm going to put my turkey in the oven and I'll see you back here soon. All right, my turkey is ready to bake for 4 hours with the foil tint. Okay, it's been about 4 hours and I've taken the foil off my turkey. As you can see, it's starting to cook. Oh, it smells so good. But our little thing hasn't popped up yet, so I'm gonna bake it for about another 30 minutes. I'll baste and then we'll see if we need to do it longer. My turkey is done and out of the oven. It's nice golden brown. I got all of the juice out to make a pot of gravy over here. And we're gonna let the turkey rest for at least 20 minutes and then we're gonna carve it. Welcome back. Now we're going to start to carve the turkey. First I'm going to detach the leg. So I'm going to cut the skin of the leg away from the body. Cut down through the hip joint. So I removed the first leg, taking out the leg bone and the thigh bones, and put my meat on a tray here. When you're getting into the breast, you want to cut along the breastbone with your knife. Oh, it looks so good. Now I prefer the taste of white meat. It's a little bit more tender, however it is a little drier. To remove the breast, you just carve down the backbone of the turkey all the way down until it comes off in a nice chunk. Then you can let that cool and cut it into slices. And that is how you roast a turkey. I'm going to get this all chopped up and I'll show you how it is on my tray. Okay, here's my plate of turkey. I have my white meat over here, my dark meat over here. Remember that dark meat is more nutritious than white meat because it's part of the bird that has worked more in the muscle tissue. White and dark. Alright, that's it for me. Thanks for watching Cooking with Courtney, where I'm on a mission to teach you how to cook with recipes you'll actually make.